Welcome back, you all. It's another episode of Ask Lou Anything, just like we always do. If you didn't catch the last question from yesterday from my homie Tim, let's take the time to see what he had to ask me.
So a lot of you may not know this, but Lou, or Aaron to some of you, he's actually afraid of deer, as in the American white-tailed deer. So my question for you, Lou, is what on earth has caused you to be afraid of Bambi?
If you want to see my answer for that question, you got to check out yesterday's episode. I love that he asked that. Just brought some laughter into my life, and we all need smiles sometimes. So thank you, Tim, for that. But it's time to dive back in. The next question is from one of my close friends. I consider her family. It's from Maya. So I'm very excited for you all to hear her question. Let's check it out.
Hey, real quick question for you. What are some characteristics or traits that you like to see in women but you don't see often in women?
Thank you, Maya, for that question. I think that's something that I wanted to answer for myself. I mean, I kind of knew the answer already, kind of like a little bit, but not in full detail. There's a lot of times where you hear the word independent woman. I want to replace that with self-aware and self-assured. Because you can still be independent financially, independent emotionally, spiritually, and just always needing somebody else to recover yourself. So I want to start off with those two, self-aware and self-assured. That's something that's powerful to me when I see it in any individual, but especially somebody who I could see myself being with. Also another word I want to replace, because I just feel like both of these words are overused, is strength and being strong. I want to replace that with vulnerability. To see somebody who can or is able to process their pain and disappointment and still be vulnerable, because they know that existing is when you avoid the truth, living is when you create your own. And to me, that holds like so much in my eyes. What's another characteristic and or trait? I feel like when a woman knows what she wants, not based off career, opinions, friends, nothing about, outside sources. When she truly knows what she wants and she speaks it. Because you can know what you want and just keep it hidden and live a life based off something else. But knowing what you want and speaking to that and living to that, it has so much power to it. And somebody who's honest with themselves, somebody who has built this space that is true to them and they thrive in it, right? So when I see that, I call that another phrase, free spirit. But just when somebody's comfortable in their own skin and comfortable in their own space, they built this space that literally feeds their soul, right? So when you come in this space, you can feel it, that they are their genuine self and they're happy with that. And I think in today's day and age, we have so many copycats, we have so many wannabes, and it's not just women, it's a lot of people, but it's societal pressure. Society just makes us believe we have to be something to be accepted or to feel like we are successful or anything like this, when we just should live a life of your own, a life that you desire. So when I, meet women or potential partners, like when I find somebody that I could feel like I could see a future with, those are things that really stand out to me. And it's cool to see it because like you can really see how they're comfortable with everything that they do. They're not doing something to put on a show. They're not doing something to get validation. They're not doing something for you to compliment them. It's cool when I know for a fact when a woman does not need me, but she still chooses me. Like she says, I want this person in my space. That is dope to me, because a lot of people feel like they need things and need other people to do things in life. And to see a woman just thrive in her own world, I think it's like the sexiest thing ever. Like, so a woman who's not afraid to speak her truth, whatever that is, not worried about the outside world or her friends or her family or anything, and just doing what she wants to do. It's always cool to see. I know me and Mike always talk about this. It's very cool to see a woman dressed up. It's like, that's cool, but I'm more of like the sweatpants ponytail person, the person who tie their hair up and go on an adventure with me. I like the person who could do both. Nothing wrong with dressing up and wearing makeup. Nothing wrong at all. But I just want you to feel like you have to put on a show. There is no audience. You are the main role in your life, and that's the only person you should please. And I feel like it's just very cool to see somebody that's comfortable in their own skin. And that is what I look for. I like to see that I rarely see. I'm not saying it's not out there. It's just I don't see it often. And I just encourage you to be you. So thank you, Maya, for asking that question. I hope you guys enjoyed my answer. And I look forward to the next question. I've already seen the question. It's from my cousin Trevor. So thank you guys for tuning in for another episode of Ask Lou Anything. You guys have a great day.